Hello, welcome and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for the views, for subscribing to my channel. Please, if today is your first time coming across my channel, please do not make it your last, okay? Hit on the subscription button, turn on your bell notification so that whenever we post a video, you'll be notified. So loves, in today's class, we'll be learning how to cut and sew this thread organza ball gown with crinoline. Okay, so if this is what you're interested in learning, let's go into the video without wasting much of our time. Okay, so I have my materials here. This is the middle face. It's a shiny face, and I got about 1.5 yards, and this is the pieces of lace that I remained from my previous clothes that I sew. Okay, so this is the remaining of it, and I got exactly the color of the mirror face. Then I have the lining here. Okay, and then the next thing is the organza. This organza is about 7 yards, but after everything I use 6 yards. Okay, I didn't use the whole 7 yards. And I have the crinoline here. This is the crinoline that I will be making use of, but I also bought another one pack. Okay, so I'll start by drafting out the front piece first, fold your fabric, and then I'm going to mark out the shoulder line and the chest line. Okay, then the edge of it will serve for the waistline. So I'm going to divide the chest round measurement by 4, and then I'm going to put it down and add allowance. Okay, then I'm going to connect it to the waistline measurement, which is waist round divided by 4 and allowance. Then for the shoulder, I'll divide the shoulder measurement by 2. Then for the neckline, I'm going to use 2 by 3. Okay, then I'll go ahead and connect it like this. So I'm going to come down from the shoulder for the shoulder slope with 1/2 inch, and then after everything I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. I'll fold another fabric, and then I'm going to place it on top, breaking out the allowance, 1 inch allowance for the zipper, and then every other things will be equal with the front piece. Okay, then go ahead and cut it out. So for the neckline, I'm going to come down with 6 inches because I really want this neckline to come down. Okay, then I'm going to connect it like this. So go ahead and cut it out, and you are done. Then I'm going to use it to draft out the lace material, and after that I'll also use it to draft out the shining face, that mirror face fabric. So for the down part, I'm going to fold the mirror face for the first one, and I will fold again, fold and fold again. Okay, because we want to cut out about a circle. Okay, we want to cut out something like circle. Okay, a circle flake gown, and then I'm going to divide the waist measurement by 6, and then I'm going to mark it up like so. So after that, I'll remove the half length, and from that half length I'm going to mark out from that half length to the gown length, sorry, from half length to the gown length, and I'm going to mark it round just as you can see me doing. And after that, I'll go ahead and connect the whole dot like this, then go ahead and cut it out. So after you're done cutting the downside, you go ahead and cut up the upper side. Okay, so I'm going to open it from one side like this, and that will serve as the zipper side. Okay, that will be for the zipper area. So guys, remember that we are working on a gown that is stepped. Okay, a stepped gown that is going to have about 4 or 5 steps. Okay, so for us to be able to achieve that, we are going to start cutting out the the down part of it. Okay, then before that I'm going to measure out the crinoline, the length of the crinoline that I have, which is 2 inches. So I'm going to add extra 2 inches to that. Okay, if you don't understand what I'm saying, you can watch closely so that you can be able to understand it. Then the crinoline is 2 inches, and I'm going to add extra 2 inches, which is going to make it 4 inches. Then I'm going to mark it out. 4 inches, 4 plus 4 will give us 8, plus another 4 is going to give us 12, and then plus another 4. So I'm going to use the remaining one as the another hemming allowance. Okay, then I'm just going to repeat the same thing that we did earlier. So continue marking it until you reach to the end of the mirror face. Okay, until you reach to the end of it. Then after you are done, go ahead and connect the whole line before cutting out. Okay, so this is going to serve as the first step, the second step, the third step, and then the fourth one. Okay, so I'm just going to start cutting out following the line that I just marked out. But before that, I'm just going to label it number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, so that when joining it, I will not have to come and be searching for the one that is supposed to be there. It will make it easier for me to join. Okay, and after that, go ahead and cut it out. So I'm done with this one. So I'm going to bring out the lining piece, and I'm just going to repeat the same thing that we did earlier. I'm supposed to use that mirror face to draft out this one, but guys, I forgot, so I have to start taking down the measurements again. Okay, so after we are done cutting it, I'm going to show you guys the next step to go. So guys, please remember that the lining piece is going to be shorter than the mirror face. So it's going to be shorter than the mirror face. So that's just it. Let it be shorter, like with 5 inches, 4 inches, or something like that. Okay, depending on how you want yours to be. Then after marking it out, go ahead and cut. And I also go ahead and open it up just as we did earlier. So when you open it up, this is what you have. So for the organza, I'm going to mark out. So for the organza, remember that we used 4 to cut the mirror face. So I'm going to mark that 4, and I'm going to add extra 4 inches allowance. Okay, I'm going to add extra 4 inches allowance, and then the next thing I'll do is to start cutting it out. Okay, go ahead and take your time to do this. Do not rush it, so that you will not end up having a shorter organza. So after that, I'm going to start tearing it out. Go ahead and tear it out until you are done. Okay, So I'm done cutting the organza, and it's now time to start joining it. So I'm going to join it until I have a very long strip. Okay, just go ahead and join it, and after joining it you will end up having a very long strip. So for the upper side, it's now time to start sewing it. I'm going to place the lace on top of the mirror face. Make sure that the right side is facing up. Okay, the right side of the mirror face is facing the wrong side of the lace, and after that place the lining on top of it, okay, for us to be able to turn the lining. Okay, and after that, whatever you did on this part is what you are going to repeat on the other side. So for the organza now, I'm done joining it as a strip, and also went ahead to join the crinoline. Guys, please pardon me, I didn't know that I didn't record this part. So but the only thing I did is just to sew the crinoline on it, and then I also went ahead to turn it up to the other side and then top stitch it. So it's now time to start joining it, okay, to the main fabric, to the shining face fabric. Remember that we labeled this earlier, so you can see number 2 is here, number 3, number 4, and then we have number 1. So I'm going to start with number 1. Okay, I'm going to place it like this, and then I will bring out the organza, and then I'm going to start pleating on the top of it. So go ahead and pleat on the top of it like this until you go round, and then you are going to repeat the same thing on the rest of it. Or if you cannot do it, you can first of all pleat the organza before you can attach it to the what is it called, to the mirror face. Okay, please guys pardon me, you can also fold it like this. Okay, using your machine you can also pleat it, and after pleating it, this is what I have. Okay, so I think it's now time to start joining it on the mirror face. So I'm going to bring out the mirror face, and I'll make sure that the wrong side of the organza is facing the right side of the mirror face, and I'm going to sew it round. So go ahead and sew it until you get to the other end, and you're also going to repeat the same thing on the remaining piece. So after sewing it, this is what I have. This is what it looks like. You can see that it's coming out fine. You can see it. So it's now time to join it together with the remaining piece. Okay, it's now time to join the whole piece together. Okay, but remember to follow up the label numbers. Okay, remember we have number 1, number 2, number 3. Do not go and sew number 1 and then sew number 3. Please follow it by the numbers. Okay, so I'm going to go over to my sewing machine to do this, and after that I'll come back and show you guys what we have. So after I'm done sewing it, after I'm done joining the whole thing, this is what I have, and you can see the back view is very neat. and I also went ahead to search the rough areas. So for the down part, I joined the crinoline and the down part for me to be able to cover up the that downside, okay, to secure that mouth. So that is it. So it's now time to join the upper side, okay. So I'm going to fold it like this for me to be able to get the center of it, okay. Fold it and then notch. And for the downside, I'm going to also fold it to get the center part of it, and then I'm going to notch as well. So I'm going to bring the upper side now, and I'm going to place it. Make sure that the right side is facing the right side. I'm going to place it following the notch that we made earlier. Place it like this, and then I'm going to use pin to pin it down. So go ahead and pin it all the way around for it to be easier for you when sewing, okay. So go ahead and pin it round. So after we are done pinning it, I'm just going to move over to my sewing machine to make a stitch on it, okay. So guys, I'm done sewing it. I'm done attaching it to the down part, and this is what we have. Wow, this dress is so beautiful. So I'm going to attach the lining to it, okay, and I'm going to fold it again for me to be able to get the center part, and then go ahead and notch it out, then open it up and place it. Make sure that it's facing the upper side, okay, so that after sewing it's going to cover up the rough edge there. So I'm going to move over to my sewing machine now to sew it all the way around, and then I'll come back and show you guys the next step to go. So I'm done sewing it, and I also went ahead to search the down part of the lining, just as you can see. So I'm done. If you watch very well, you will see that it covers the rough edge there. So it's now time to cover up the down, the zipper area. So I'm going to first of all arrange it so that I'll not end up sewing rubbish. So I'm going to arrange it using my affix pin. I'm just going to pin it down, and whatever I did on this side is what I'm just going to repeat on the other side, okay. So after pinning it down, I'll also repeat the same thing on the other side. So after that, I'm going to join it together, okay. Just go ahead and fold it together like this, and then okay,
use office pin to pin it down as well. So after pinning it down, I'm going to use my tape. I'm going to use tape and measure out about 4 inches. Okay, starting from the half length, I'm going to mark out 4 inches right here, and then from that 4 inches I'm going to sew it from there down. Okay, I'm just going to run a stitch till the downside, and for the upper side, go ahead and add any type of zipper that you like. Okay, and you are done. So thank you so very much for watching my video. Thank you for always coming back to watch. Please don't forget to give our video a thumbs up. See you next time on my next one. Bye.